This is a severe weather alert. You are watching 13 on your side.
First at 5 o'clock, a severe weather alert and a very stormy afternoon in West Michigan.
Heavy rain is making flooding along the Grand River even worse. Let's take a look at video near Johnson Park in Walker. The Grand River is over its banks and Veterans Memorial Drive is closed between Butterworth and Riverbend. But the bigger concern is what could be headed our way tomorrow.
We want to head right now to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons for the very latest. George.
Yes, indeed. Tomorrow is a great concern here in West Michigan. We do have some strong storms moving through West Michigan at this time. Right now, it is ordinary showers and thunderstorms, but one particular storm in question is down just offshore of South Haven. This is quite an intense storm, so folks in South Haven, western Van Buren County should be on the lookout for some strong winds and maybe even some hail with that storm. The storm is moving off to the east-northeast at about 35 miles an hour, coming into the South Haven area in just a little over a half an hour. That's the strongest part of the storm. I know it's raining there already, and then moving inland perhaps to Wayland if it continues on its track as late as 6:30. That circled area indicates there's a lot of hail potential. These storms have produced hail 2 to 3 inch diameter over in Oswego, Illinois earlier this afternoon. This is the same storm system. Tonight, we have just a marginal risk over much of West Michigan, with the focus being back in Iowa and portions of northwest Illinois, where there is a tornado watch in effect right now. But tomorrow we are in a category 3 out of 5, or an enhanced risk, all over lower Michigan. So tomorrow is a very concerning day here in West Michigan. We have that heavy rain, as Juliet mentioned, from Ottawa, Kent, Montcalm counties northward. A flood watch is in effect until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, goes into effect at 8 o'clock tonight. Around the region, it's warm to the south, 59 in Three Rivers and Benton Harbor, only 42 in Big Rapids. We have lots of showers and thunderstorms around the region. We'll give you a closer look at the timeline when those storms will come and go here tonight and tomorrow in just a few minutes.
And this is a live look from our Snug Harbor Tower camera, where you can see how does that book start? It was a dark and stormy night. We want to get right out to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons. George, we've got a series of events that possibly happening in the next several hours. Weather-wise, it's going to be very active.
Very active weather. It's already been active across Illinois here this afternoon, Kirk. Some of those residual storms heading here into West Michigan. The real concern will be tomorrow. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have showers, weakening thunderstorms early tonight, more tomorrow. It's also red, much warmer weather ahead, and this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. You can see scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms throughout the evening. There'll be a little bit of a break around 8 o'clock this evening. More stormy weather, especially Grand Rapids north overnight, and then as a warm front goes through, we'll get to 70 plus with dew points in the 60s here tomorrow. Feel like early summer. And showers and thunderstorms will feed on that, and that's when we could see severe weather here in West Michigan. Right now, we're watching some showers and storms that have come up out of Illinois. The heaviest one is approaching South Haven right now. There is some lightning, but most of it is with those 2 storm cells near South Haven and out over Lake Michigan. Further back to the west, we have a tornado watch in effect for portions of Iowa, western Missouri, northern Missouri, and western Illinois. That's right near that low pressure system, and that warm front is expected to go through later on tomorrow. That'll put us into the really warm and humid stuff. But tonight, there is a marginal risk for severe weather. The main threat will be from just some strong winds. The greatest tornado threat will be out west. That hatched area means EF2s or higher. We have a little bit higher hail risk. Could be some down towards South Haven here in a little while. Hatch area back to our west means 2-inch diameter hail or larger, and we also have a very low risk for some damaging winds here overnight tonight. As we walk you through the forecast, you can see those storms right now moving to the north. So after those move through, 11 o'clock will be fairly quiet. That complex of storms will then redevelop over West Michigan late tonight, tomorrow morning. So it could be a very active start to our day. And then the cold front coming through in the afternoon will spawn more showers and thunderstorms along that squall line heading toward Detroit by the end of the day. And then we'll see some clearing skies overnight Wednesday night into Thursday. To the north, where there's a flood watch going into effect, another 1 to perhaps 2 inches of rain in those areas. So again, watch out for some flooding in the urban areas and along the area rivers. Long range outlook, we're looking at high chances that we will stay warmer than average from the 10th through the 14th of the month. So we may stay in the 60s to 70 plus, and a high chance that we'll finally dry out during that 5-day period. For tonight, flood watch going into effect at 8 p.m. for Ottawa counties northward along the lakeshore. Low 40s north, low to mid 50s south, and it will be a windy night with an east wind. Up north, this is where the heavier rain will fall. Mid 30s along US 10, 41 Fremont, 46 in Greenville. A breezy evening. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we're looking at overnight lows ranging from 47 in Ionia to 55 in Kalamazoo. These temperatures will be this evening as they may go up towards daybreak. And again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, some very late tonight into the early morning hours tomorrow. 13 on your side forecast. Doesn't seem possible, but we could get up to as high as 75 here tomorrow with dew points jumping into the 60s. It will not last very long. Skies will clear here Wednesday night. Thursday will be sunny and 48, but recovering to 50 on Saturday. A few more high clouds then on Saturday as we hit 57. And then 66 on Easter Sunday. It will be dry for all the services. A little light rain possible overnight. And here comes that warmer and drier air I just talked about for Monday through Friday of next week as we climb from the 60s back up into the low and mid 70s. Certainly looks like summer, if not spring.
Well, holy cow, after the rain and then the warm temperatures, you know what's going to happen after tomorrow?
What?
Grass is going to get green. The flowers are going to start to pop up.
Yeah, spring bloom.
All right. Thank you, George. Appreciate it.
It has been an active day across the Midwest, and some of that is moved into West Michigan at this hour. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for portions of Allegan County until 6:45. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. More showers, maybe some weak thunderstorms in sight overnight, but more active weather tomorrow. It's also red, much warmer and more humid weather ahead on your Wednesday. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Highs today climbed into the mid and upper 50s south. We were hoping to get into that, but we were stuck at 49 here this afternoon. We were thinking we would get to 56 like most of the areas to the south, but that's a miss here on your Tuesday. Warm front just 2 hours south is providing the showers and thunderstorms, and back to the west, severe weather anticipated here across much of Iowa into western Illinois, where a tornado watch is in effect as that warm front comes further to the north and we get into the warm and humid air here tomorrow. We've been upgraded to an enhanced risk, a 3 out of 5 category for severe weather. Now, the hatched area for a tornado risk here tomorrow means there could be EF2 tornadoes or stronger, and that includes all of lower Michigan. Also, the risk for hail is also in this enhanced hatched area, which means hail up to 2 inches in diameter or larger is certainly possible. And to add insult to injury, we also have a moderate risk for damaging thunderstorm winds. So here are some of the things you can do to stay weather aware at all times here tomorrow. Make sure you charge your electronic devices, check your shelter space, secure your outdoor objects, and of course close your garage doors if you normally leave them open. The storms that are in Allegan County going to be racing to the northeast here very quickly. It is already producing some 1-inch diameter hail, but overnight we're looking at conditions calming down for at least a little while through 11 o'clock, and then we will see right around 2 o'clock in the morning, more showers and storms, especially north of Grand Rapids. Some of those could be on the stronger side. This is 5 a.m., and there'll be more blossoming throughout the morning into the early part of the afternoon. Then we get a little bit of a break. The main line comes through right there between about 1 and 3 in the afternoon. Those could possibly be those tornado producers and hail producers. But by 5 o'clock, all of the activity is moving east of Battle Creek, and we get some clearing by the end of the day. The other main threat, besides the severe weather, is the heavy downpours, especially north of Grand Rapids where a flood watch is in effect. There could be 1 to as much as 2 inches of rain overnight and during the day tomorrow. So the forecast for tomorrow, again, stay weather aware, windy with showers and thunderstorms, low 70s from Holland southward, mid 60s from Muskegon northward. Up north, you could get into the low and possibly mid 70s. It'll be windy like it is out here on the weather deck right now. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we could see our first 60 and 70 degree day on the same day with temperatures in the mid 70s. 13 on your side forecast. We highlighted Wednesday with that active weather day, and then Thursday will drop from 75 to 48. Climbing into the mid-50s by Saturday and dry through Easter Sunday at 66 degrees. And then a warm and dry week coming up next week, mid to upper 60s and even possibly low to mid 70s.